Hello and welcome to a Geeky Bit Bonus. Today we're going to be talking about a Tandy LT1400, and this is the last one in the series of videos I have for SIP Tandy about the 1400 LT. In particular, we are going to be talking about the power supply for said 1400 LT. So if you happen to be as unlucky as I was and not have a power supply for your Tandy 1400 LT, well, don't worry, because we can easily replace it. And how do we do that? Well, we can buy any modern 15-volt power supply. Now, the one modification you may or may not do, dependent upon the type of power supply you get, is changing the polarity. Most of the 15-volt barrel jack power supplies sold on Amazon already have the right style of connector, so you're good with that, but they don't always have the right polarity. You need to make sure that the polarity matches what your Tandy needs. For me, as you can see here, I had to flip the polarity, basically switching which wire goes to which part in the cable, and then I had a working power supply. Always make sure you check these kind of things with a multimeter, because you always want to make sure you have it correct before you plug it in with old technology that you could destroy. Now, I would do a tutorial on this, but it is a fairly self-explanatory thing to do. Let's compare the old power supply with the new one I got off of Amazon. Now you're probably going, whoa, wait, how do you have that old power supply? Well, it turns out I got a lot of electronics, and when I say a lot, I mean a selection of electronics, not as in I just have a bunch. And in this lot, there was this power supply. They were using it to power an external CD-ROM drive, but I am using it as an example to show you what the Tandy 1400 LT power supply looks like. So here are some of my thoughts and the costs. The unit itself I got from Amazon. It was about $8 or so, and the parts to make everything function right for a Tandy 1400 LT, I would say it cost maybe $10 total. And as far as how it works great. It's able to provide the power it needs, and boy, is it smaller than that original power supply. Now, I had no idea the original power supplies were so heavy and as large as they were. I found out when I was rummaging through some of the electronics I'd gotten in a lot of electronics and computers, and I was just like, man, this looks like the power supply to a Tandy, and it was, but boy, is it heavy and bulky. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did making it, and if so, feel free to click that like button, and if you aren't subscribed so already, feel free to do so, and if you'd like to get notifications of my future videos, click that bell button.